Welcome back, dear students. In previous video, we studied about types of bank accounts and services provided by bank. Now we will take next topic. The most popular and convenient process in the modern India is e-banking. So let's study the meaning of e-banking. E-banking means electronic banking, a system of banking in which customers can view their account details, pay bills, and transfer money by means of the internet. The remote delivery of new and traditional banking products and services through electronic delivery channels. The development in banking process is seen at three phases. First, traditional process. The transactions of bank were done traditionally and the ledger were maintained for entries of the accounts. In addition to this, any other work such as keeping vouchers or checking the specimen signature etc. was done without any type of machines. Second, connecting computers through network. In the traditional process of banking, all computers lying in the same branch are connected through network. One of these computers among all computers of the same branch was called the server. In this way, connecting all computers of the same branch is possible and banking process becomes very easy and speedy. Third, use of internet. Bank computers were connected through internet, as a result of which banking process becomes very easy and speedy. Let's study about some points regarding internet, core banking and mobile banking. Bank transactions are done through internet. For this kind of system, bank has also set up assignments arrangements like e-commerce, e-corner or e-gallery. In this kind of transactions, the bank provides unique code or password to the customers. Internet banking is nothing but a banking transaction carried out over the internet via respective bank or financial institution website under a personal profile with a personal computer. Conversely, mobile banking is a service that enables the customer to perform banking transactions using a cellular device. First, study about financial transactions. Let's study about financial transactions. Financial transactions involve transfer of funds between accounts. Cash withdrawal and transfer money to other account are financial transactions at ATM. The difference is no money will be debited or credited immediately from our account. If we do any of the NFTs or non-financial transactions, in case of financial transactions as ATM, money will be debited. Second, non-financial transaction. Non-financial transactions NFTs involve no transfer of funds between accounts. Change of user details, balance, inquiry, mini statement, printing, pin change and checkbook request are the NFTs at ATM. Now let's study the meaning of core banking. Core banking means centralized online real-time exchange. In simple words, core banking is a bank automation process that aims to provide impeccable means of bookkeeping, enhance customer services and ease the decision-making process. When all of these fundamental goals are achieved, it eventually leads to increased efficiency, customer transaction and satisfaction and profitability. Core banking is normally defined as the business conducted by a banking institution with its retail and small business customers. Many banks treat the retail customers as their core banking customers and have a separate line of business to manage small business. Larger business is handled by the corporate banking division of the institution. Core banking basically is depositing and lending of money. This process can be done in different branches of the same bank. Because of the arrangement, time and expenses of both the bank and the customers are decreased. Second is e-banking. E-banking is a product designed for the purpose of online banking that enables you to have easy and safe access to your bank account. E-banking is a safe, fast, easy and efficient electronic service that enables you access to bank account and to carry out online banking services for different purposes and 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Let's study about some points regarding mobile banking. Mobile banking is such a system through which any financial transaction made possible from any corner of the world through electronic equipment, for example mobile with internet connectivity. Transactions through mobile banking depends on the features of the mobile banking app provided and typically includes obtaining account balances and lists of latest transactions, electronic bill payments, remote check deposits, etc. Money can be transferred from one account to another via mobile banking. The customer has to make an application to the bank in order to get this kind of services. The bank then provides login ID and password for mobile banking. It is necessary to follow security rules in this type of system. Dear students, let's study about some other services associated with bank. In that, first, ATM. An automated teller machine is an electronic banking outlet that allows customers to complete basic transactions without the aid of a branch representative or teller. Some of all of these fees can be avoided by using an ATM operated directly by the bank that holds the account. In this system, the bank account holder can withdraw limited amount from his account under the daily withdrawal limit. The limitation of maximum withdrawal amount in the single time is also fixed by the bank. The bank provides ATM card to the customer. The customer is also given a secret PIN. Money can be withdrawn from ATM of the other bank also, but some extra charge has to be paid for the same. Second service is credit card. A credit card is a thin rectangular plastic card issued by financial institutions which lets you borrow funds from a pre-approved limit to pay for your purchases. After you apply for a credit card, simply make sure that the borrowed amount is repaid within the stipulated time frame to avoid penalty charges. Third is debit card. A debit card is a payment card that deducts money directly from a consumer's checking account to pay for a purchase. Debit cards eliminate the need to carry cash or physical checks to make purchases directly from your savings. By the debit card, the cardholder can spend only from the available balance in his account. Dear students, this was the last topic of the chapter 3. Now, read the chapter thoroughly and go through the videos of chapter 3 and write all the question and answers given in your textbook exercise. Thank you.